Mahabharat, Episode 14, Entry of Karna. The Pandavas and Kauravas grew up to be a handsome and strong princes. Guru Dronacharya wanted to showcase the talents of his students in the public forum. As Dronacharya claims, is Arjuna the greatest archer of all? Come on, children, let's see the epic and know about the answer for the above question.
The princes got trained well in all the arts. They completed their education, but the hatred between the Pandavas and the Kauravas grew day by day. Duryodhana hated Bhima to the core, and he was jealous of Arjuna. Yudhishthira hated Duryodhana's crooked ways. It was difficult for Drona to manage the princes. The young princess grew up to be handsome and youthful princess. Bhima was huge as he used to eat a lot. Arjuna was smart. And Yudhishthira was soft-spoken and kind. Duryodhana was well built and tall, but his anger and jealousy made him appear arrogant. One day, Drona arranged for a function inviting the people of the city to exhibit the skill sets of Arjuna as he was his favorite student. The Kauravas were seated on one side and the Pandavas were seated on the other. Bhishma, Kunti, and other elders were also present. Arjuna came to the dais. Victory to Arjun! Victory to Arjun! The crowd was thrilled to see the handsome Arjuna. Arjuna displayed his great skill in archery. He shot an arrow into the clouds, and there was a shower of flowers on the cloud. He produced thunder and lightning in the clouds. The crowd cheered him, and Arjuna was the hero of the day. Bhishma was happy to see the great proficiency of Arjuna. The Sasan, who was the brother of Duryodhana, was not able to tolerate this. The Sasan, look, our Guru has planned this event to put us to shame. In fact, he need not have invited us. He could sit admiring Arjuna for the rest of the day. Come, let's leave. Just then they heard a voice in the crowd. A handsome young man emerged from the crowd. His tall stature, broad shoulders, and fierce looks made everyone doubt whether he too hailed from a royal family. Look how smart he looks. Arjuna, I am Karna. I can do everything that you have done and even more. The crowd was spellbound, and even Drona marveled at the young man's confidence. Karna took his bow and arrow and did whatever Arjuna had done. The crowd cheered Karna and encouraged the tough competition. Marvelous! Who is this newcomer? He appears to be a prince. Arjuna was angry because of this unforeseen development, but Duryodhana was tremendously happy. The Sasan, look, a tough man has come to teach a lesson to Arjuna. Who could this be? He has taught a lesson not only to Arjuna but also to our master. You are right, let's see what happens. Arjuna, I have proved that I can do whatever you can do. So what? We don't encourage anyone who comes here, and that too uninvited. This is an open competition, and that not only for you. But I am ready to challenge you. Can you face me? Who are you? How dare you come here and argue with me? Karna kept quiet. Are you a king? Do you have a kingdom? Karna remained silent. Speak up. Who are you? I am the son of Adhiratha. Adhiratha? I have never heard a king's name like that. He's a charioteer. A charioteer's son? Wonderful. Karna bowed his head down. Poor man, look how he's getting insulted. But he's very talented. We don't take great servants to participate with us. Who do you think we are? How dare you call me for a challenge? Arjuna, how can a charioteer's son know about manners? We are princes and we will accept challenges from only our equals. Bhishma was not happy to see Karna insulted, but he was not able to tell anything in front of the crowd. Karna bowed his head down. Just then Duryodhana got up from his seat. Arjuna, Karna is my brother from today. I give a part of my kingdom to him. He is a king and he is equal to you now. Face him if you have the guts. The crowd was stunned at Duryodhana's action. He is highly generous. Karna is extremely talented. That's why Duryodhana gives him a kingdom. Bhishma was taken back by the turns of events. Arjuna, Karna is also a king now. He is equal to you now. Be ready to face him. Duryodhana, what do you think of me? Just because he has got a kingdom doesn't mean that he has become equal to me. He is not a person who has no status birth. He is a charioteer's son. He doesn't have the rights to step on the dice. We are not ready to speak with anyone. Let's move. The brothers got up. Karna, never stand in front of me and fight. Status has come from birth. Don't you know Duryodhana? Pandavas worked out. Duryodhana's eyes turned red with anger. He felt that a golden opportunity to insult Arjuna had been lost. He knew that Karna would be a great challenge to Arjuna. Listen all, whether Yudhishthira and all his men may agree or not, I am at least bothered about it. Karna is my brother. I am giving a part of my kingdom to him and making him a king. By all means, he is equal to other princes of Hansipur. Karna was experiencing different emotions. On one hand, he was a downcast, a just charioteer's son, and on the other, he was happy at the status and prestige conferred by Karna. Suddenly, Adhiratha, the charioteer from Duryodhana's kingdom, came up to him and fell on his feet. Get up. Your Majesty, Karna is my son, and I will be ever grateful to you for your kindness. It's my pleasure. He is extremely talented and he will teach a lesson to the Pandavas. Karna's eyes filled with tears and words failed him. Karna, you are a king now. Thank you very much, great king. I will never forget your help till my end. I will live for you and I will die for you. Duryodhana embraced Karna. The first part of Mahabharata tell about us evolution of Kuru dynasty and the princes of Kuru dynasty. This is a part of Mahabharata explains clearly that if we do good things, we will get good things in life. 2. The fisherman was cunning and greedy for his daughter Satyavati, and he is probably no good came out of his selfishness. Satyavati did not have a peaceful life. His grandson died, and his great-grandson Pandu and Visratha did not have happiness till their end. But the great Bhishma sacrifices everything with true love for his father. He became the greatest person of 3 generations, and he was blessed by the gods. The other chapters of Mahabharata reveal the great truths about the life of mankind.